but I will fix that later. Anyway, today is June 11th, Thursday, June 11th, and we'll go ahead and get started on our weekly weather briefing. Okay, we're looking at, excuse me, a drier air mass has begun moving into northwest Georgia today. We are still expecting some afternoon showers and thunderstorms across east, central, and southern portions of the state. Today, that frontal boundary hasn't made it all the way through the state, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. And we're looking at decent temperatures for the next 7 days or so. Today looks like it's going to be our warmest day, but for the rest of the time, looks like temps will be mainly in the low to mid 80s. Here's a look at our latest satellite image. You can see that frontal boundary is right in this area here, right across east, central, and southern Georgia. It has moved through a good portion of the state, but it's getting ready to start slowing down and almost stall over the next couple days. And you can see where that drier air mass has moved into north and northwest Georgia here, where we don't have much in the way of cloud cover in that area. Here you can see a look at our latest radar loop, and you can also see that frontal boundary there in the red. It's just about out of our county warning area, but like I said, it's about to start slowing down and stall and just sort of sit there for about 2, maybe 3 days or so before it pushes south completely into Florida. But you can see we do have a few little light showers that are beginning to pop along that front right here just south of our area, and we are expecting some to begin popping down in this southeastern corner here of our county warning area here. Here's a look at that frontal boundary and what we're expecting it to do over the next couple of days. You can see here it is under the today part here. We're looking at that frontal boundary, and you can see here by Friday it doesn't really move much further from where it is right now. It sort of just sits there. And then by Saturday, it's just starting to really get down into out of our state. At that point, it has moved south of our county warning area, but it's still just right there along the coast of along the Georgia, South Carolina coast there. And as we get into Sunday and Monday, you can see it's just starting to get into North Florida at this point on Sunday, and then finally by Monday and then into Tuesday, it's moved much further south at this point. So we shouldn't have much to do with it after that, but still dealing with it for the next 2 to 3 days or so. So looking at our severe weather outlook, this is for today. We are just under a general risk, but you can see our east central counties here come very close to that marginal risk. So counties, excuse me, counties like Emmanuel and Jefferson, Johnson, Trutland, Toombs, and Montgomery are all quite close to that marginal risk. So we will definitely be keeping a very close eye on any storms that pop in that area today. We are expecting, with any storms that develop, lightning and gusty winds. It doesn't look like much of a tornado or a hail threat today, mainly just the gusty winds and the lightning this afternoon and into the evening hours. Same thing for tomorrow. This is Friday's outlook you're looking at here. And with that frontal boundary just stalling in that area, it's still pretty much the same area, but it does weaken a bit. You see, we don't have a marginal risk near our area tomorrow. So that general risk of thunderstorms, still just expecting lightning and gusty winds with it tomorrow afternoon and evening, and almost the exact same location as what you're seeing for today. And almost a repeat again on Saturday. Still lightning and gusty winds, just a general risk right now. Instabilities are not that great with this frontal system as it slowly sinks south into Florida by Sunday. So here we go. Here's days 4 through 8. So basically Sunday through next Thursday. And conditions are very favorable for nothing to happen. So we're just looking at, you might have a light shower or two on one of those days. But we're really not looking at much going into next week. Once that frontal boundary slips down into Florida, we kind of get high pressure building into our area and not really dealing with much at that point. Here's a 72-hour rainfall forecast. And this really has to deal with that frontal boundary just stalling today, tomorrow, and into Saturday, basically the next 3 days or so. And you can see here, we are looking at the very extreme southeastern portion of our area, getting very close to that 3-inch total mark when it comes to rainfall. And remember, this is a 3-day total. So we're not expecting any flooding or anything from this. And the majority of this precip will happen either today or tomorrow, with the proximity of that frontal boundary being as close as it is down there by Toombs, Emmanuel, Montgomery, Troutland County area there. So definitely we'll be watching things very closely over the next 2-3 days in that area, and making sure we communicate effectively with our emergency managers and partners down that way. Here is the excessive rainfall outlook from WPC for today, and it does barely clip our area there, and like I said earlier, it has to do with the counties. With the proximity of that frontal system to those counties. And this is for Friday. Just Toombs at this point is in the excessive rainfall for Friday. But that is also the county that we're expecting the most precip to possibly happen also. Here's our hydrologic summary. Right now, we don't have any rivers in flood, and we're not expecting any flash flooding. It's going to take a lot of rain in the east and east central Georgia areas to get any type of flooding, and all the rivers are fairly low right now. So looks like even with the rain that we're expecting over the next 3 days in that area, we're not going to be dealing with any flooding issues. Here's a look at our max temps today. Like I said, this is going to be the warmest day of the week, it looks like. Temps in the 80s and 90s across our area. But once that front moves through, show you here, this is what you're looking at here is for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and there's not much change in these temps. But I wanted to show you these 3 days here because Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday all look the same when it comes to highs in the low to mid 80s across the entire area. So I didn't want to put every single day up, but just wanted to show you these 3 days because there's really not much change in the high temp forecast. And looking into the tropics here, this is the 5-day tropical weather outlook. We have this little system here due east of Barbados right about now. And there's a 10% chance that it will become a tropical system, but right now it's just a little storm that's down there right now. So they'll be watching that over the next 5 days or so, and even if it does become a tropical system, it's expected to move westward, but it won't cause us any issues anytime soon. So we'll be keeping an eye on that also.
Give me just a minute, it's almost done.
Here's the 6 to 10 day outlook. Looking at precipitation, it does look like we're going to be slightly below normal for this time of year for precipitation across our area, and temperatures also look to be slightly below, near normal, just slightly below normal for this time of year. And with those temperatures staying in the low to mid 80s, that's about correct for the next 6 to 10 days or so. And that's all I have. So in summary, we have a drier air mass moving in right now, moving into the state from the northwest. Today, tomorrow, and Saturday, east, central, and southern portions of the state will still see some afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms, clearing out by Sunday, going into the early part of next week. And daily high temperatures will remain in the low to mid 80s through the middle of next week. So that's all I have for this week's weather briefing. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and